Hey, you guys! I'm here with another really interesting read for you. It's called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. In a world that constantly pulls us into the past or pushes us toward an uncertain future, this book offers a radical yet profoundly simple message. True peace, happiness, and enlightenment can only be found in the present moment. At the heart of The Power of Now is the idea that most human suffering comes from our identification with the mind, our constant thinking, worrying, and dwelling on either the past or future. Tolle teaches that the mind is a powerful tool, but when left unchecked, it creates unnecessary pain by keeping us trapped in time-based illusions. He argues that the past is nothing more than a memory, and the future is merely an imagined possibility. The only thing that is real is the now. By becoming fully present, we can break free from the cycle of anxiety, regret, and dissatisfaction that dominates our thoughts. The key, according to Tolle, is to become an observer of the mind rather than identifying with it. He encourages readers to practice mindfulness by paying attention to their breath, their body, and the sensations of the present moment. One of the most powerful concepts in The Power of Now is Tolle's exploration of the ego. He describes the ego as the false self, an identity we create based on thoughts, fears, desires, and past experiences. The ego thrives on conflict, comparison, and a sense of separateness from others. It constantly seeks validation, clings to grievances, and fuels the idea that happiness is always just out of reach. Tolle argues that much of our suffering stems from the ego's attachment to pain and drama. It resists the present moment because it survives by keeping us caught up in stories of the past and fantasies of the future. However, the moment we recognize the ego for what it is, an illusion, we begin to free ourselves from its grip. Another profound insight Tolle introduces is the concept of the pain body, which he describes as a collection of past emotional pain stored within us. This pain body feeds off negativity and often manifests as self-sabotage, depression, anger, or chronic anxiety. According to Tolle, the pain body is like a parasite that takes control of our emotions and thoughts. It causes people to unconsciously recreate painful experiences because they are trapped in an identity that revolves around suffering. The only way to dissolve the pain body is through awareness, by observing our emotional reactions without identifying with them. By staying present and refusing to feed the pain body with more negative energy, we can break free from its hold and reclaim our inner peace. Tolle does not just present spiritual concepts. He provides practical tools to help readers shift into a state of presence. He suggests several ways to cultivate awareness, including becoming aware of the constant stream of thoughts without getting caught up in them, focusing on the breath or bodily sensations to anchor oneself in the present, letting go of resistance to life circumstances and embracing the present moment as it is, and releasing attachment to past pain and future worries, recognizing that life unfolds only in the now. By practicing these techniques, Tolle assures readers that they can experience a state of deep inner peace, where external circumstances lose their power to disturb the mind. Tolle also explores how relationships can be transformed through presence. Many people seek love in another person, believing that a romantic partner will complete them. However, Tolle warns that unconscious relationships are often based on neediness, attachment, and fear rather than true love. The key to a fulfilling relationship, he suggests, is for both individuals to be deeply present and conscious. Instead of projecting past wounds onto a partner or expecting them to fill an emotional void, love should flow from a place of wholeness and awareness. Only by being present can we truly see and appreciate another person without the distortions of ego or fear. One of the most liberating insights in The Power of Now is Tolle's perspective on death. He suggests that our fear of death comes from identifying with the mind and body, but in reality, our true essence, consciousness, is eternal. The ego fears death because it knows it is temporary, but when we awaken to the now, we realize that what we truly are is beyond time, beyond form, beyond death. This realization dissolves fear and allows us to embrace life more fully. Instead of constantly worrying about an uncertain future, we can surrender to the flow of existence, trusting that life is unfolding exactly as it should. The Power of Now is a spiritual awakening in written form. Tolle's message is simple but profound. Peace, joy, and freedom are not found in external achievements, future goals, or past memories. They exist only in the present moment, waiting for us to recognize them. By shifting our awareness away from the thinking mind and into the now, we can experience a life that is free, light, and deeply fulfilling. Whether you are seeking relief from anxiety, struggling with past trauma, or simply longing for a greater sense of purpose, the Power of Now provides the wisdom to transform your perspective and bring you home to the only moment that ever truly matters, this one. Thanks for listening. If you're interested in checking this book out for yourself, feel free to click on the link I've left in the description for you.